Thanks,
That
Ed.
sounds good to have a nice weekend. We've had a
Finally,
bunch of them.
for a change. I know one person who desperately wants these clouds to clear out. It's Mark Trotter of SPAR Planetarium.
Oh, yeah.
He'll tell us about it in a few minutes. He
Good.
wants to see that comet. And
Well, it's Friday, and that means it's time to check in with Mark Trotter of SPAR Planetarium to see where that comet Halley is. He's joining us now from the newsroom. Mark, welcome back again.
Thank you.
You've seen the tail, from what I understand. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we've seen a very faint tail for a while, but just last week we had our telescopes out at Cargill Park and had a lot of people out there, and the tail is getting more and more visible as the comet comes closer to the sun. So it's something nice to see for a change. Instead of just a fuzzy ball, we have a fuzzy ball with a tail behind it now.
Now, do you have plans to try to take the telescope to like an open field or something if it's good weather for watching?
Definitely. That's one thing I want. Hopefully we'll try this later on this weekend. Don't have any definite plans. Call the Halley hotline if you want to find out about that. But we're going to try to take our huge 17.5-inch telescope out to a very dark place so we can get an excellent view of Halley's comet. And in fact, we might want to take a look at where Halley's comet is in the sky tonight. Right now, if you just face the west, you'll see the planet Jupiter. Actually, it's the brightest point of light in the sky tonight. And at about 7 o'clock tonight, Jupiter will be about 15 degrees above the western horizon. Look up about 15 degrees higher than Jupiter, a little bit to the north, and you'll see Halley's comet. Now, it is still very faint. You're still going to need a pair of binoculars to see it from the city limits. If we get a break in the clouds, we'll try to see it tonight after our 6:30 Planetarium show. But if not, please call the Planetarium's Halley hotline, 635-1842. And if we have a clear sky, we'll definitely be out to take a look at it later on this week.
Now, the truth is, though, Mark, for guys, and I'm not saying like me, but for people who care about it, but they really don't get into going out with telescopes and all that, it's going to be springtime before they're really able to just look up in the sky with a naked eye and really see this thing, right?
That's exactly right. Later on, late March, early April, that's going to be the best time to see it. But we've still got a good view of it right now. And again, it's still getting gradually getting brighter, and it's becoming a more spectacular sight. More like what most people think a comet should look like, finally.
Okay. Thanks, Mark.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you next Friday. To help you look for the comet, we have a Halley Spotter's Guide. Now, you can pick one up at the SPAR Planetarium, or just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to KTBS TV, P.O. Box 44227 in Shreveport, Louisiana. The zip is 71134, and we'll mail one right out to you.